What's good, y'all? I'm Jerry, about to check out 10 shocks WWE could pull at Royal Rumble 2024. This video is about What Culture Wrestling. The Royal Rumble is officially tomorrow night. Today is the last episode of SmackDown going into the Royal Rumble. I know it's about to be crazy tonight in about an hour, less than an hour actually. But I know for a fact anything can happen. This Royal Rumble is like one of the most unpredictable ones, both women and men's respectively, in their respective matches. We don't know who's returning. We don't know who's going to win. We don't know what could come out of it. Like CM Punk is in there, Cody Rhodes, all the big names. Brock Lesnar may or may not be in the Royal Rumble tomorrow night. I'm hearing rumblings that Naomi could be on her way back to WWE. She might appear tomorrow night. So we about to hop into this video and see what Simon has on this list. Let's go.
Okay, so we are doing it.
The Rock might show up at the Royal Rumble. Stone Cold might show up at the Royal Rumble. It's crazy.
Get excited. So of course, make sure you get in those comments right away and tell me what yours are. Here's 10 crazy surprises that may or may not happen. The WWE Royal Rumble. 10 Steve Austin confronts CM Punk. So this is not going to happen.
The dream match that never happened.
From a few months ago, the WWE was thinking about doing Steve Austin versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 40. Did come true. You would not need to do anything at this pay-per-view premium live event. I mean, just having those two cats together is quite literally enough. I don't want to deal in those terms, though, because it's boring, and I'd rather be a massive wrestling nerd. So picture this scene. CM Punk is in the ring. Maybe he entered at number 1, and he has thrown everybody out.
I gotta watch the Royal Rumble tomorrow night.
He stands alone, much like one Stone Cold Steve Austin from 1998. And then, I don't know, at number 18, you have the glass shatter, and here comes the rattlesnake, and I tell you, every single person in that building would become totally unglued.
What city is the Royal Rumble in this year?
Well, I don't even care. They can just fight off into the crowd, and we never even
I need to look that up
again. And even though that would technically mean he wins the Royal Rumble, although he doesn't, because again, he never comes back, I don't care. Sometimes I just want what I want. This is what I want. You would then absolutely count the days till April, but again, this is absolute nonsense, and it's never going to go down. I dare to dream. Although we're still going to get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. It's totally fine by me. Number 9,
Rock
turns up too. Amazingly, after the other day,
Roman is in the
there's no two ways about
Fatal 4-Way tomorrow night.
2024, we are now going to do The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
It could go into Elimination Chamber.
Of course, it could be at WrestleMania 40. But if you want to get the most out of Dwayne Johnson, hell, put him on the Raw Rumble. Now, personally, I don't think you do need to do this because it's way too overkill.
Yeah.
But if the Great One did come out at number 30 and he won the Raw Rumble, and then he challenged Roman once again, there'll be some geeks out there, and I totally get it, who'd be like, man, this is not fair to Cody, and it's not.
It's not fair to Cody.
But there would be a lot of other individuals who
I hope Cody finishes the story. I hope he gets his WrestleMania match this year, his rematch.
It also means you get around about 2 months worth of mainstream headlines, which WWE loves more than anything.
They might announce that Roman and Rock will headline next year's WrestleMania, like Rock and Cena did back in 2012.
At the moment, shrug emoji. Everyone likes to pretend they know.
Or 2011.
At least one person
they announced it a year in advance.
His name is The Rock. Number 8, the return of
Sasha Banks.
Now this one could be totally out of date by the time you see it.
They saying plans might fell through. Might have fell through with Sasha Banks in negotiations.
Then she's going to WWE. But given everything that did happen with CM Punk,
I love her.
I see something with my
Hope
own
my
eyes,
baby come back.
and throwing it into lists like this. So if I am out of date, well, just leave a comment.
By the way, happy birthday, Sasha Banks. Today is her birthday.
It's true. I have talked about this.
She turned 32 today.
And the main reason I'd love it if Mercedes Moné did return to WWE is because she can win the Royal Rumble, and then she can go to SmackDown and challenge Io Sky for that Women's Championship over there. It also means she can reunite with Bayley, who of course is going to fall out with Damage Control. When you have a story that makes that much sense, well, Tom wants it.
Damn.
I'll point out though, if she does actually arrive at AEW, that is awesome as well. Just want what's best for her, and I hope she makes a ton of money. Wrestlers don't earn enough cash to begin with, so all the best.
Especially women's wrestlers, they are hella underpaid.
Hell yeah, man.
Charlotte makes the most money out of it. Compared to Becky and everybody else, Bianca, Charlotte is the highest paid earner on the female side.
To the point, if WWE did want to pull a shock, yeah, both CM Punk and Cody Rhodes would be eliminated, and I will sit there with my tush in a chair going, what the hell do we do now? Now, of course, we've already mentioned The Rock.
Drew McIntyre in it.
The Sky stuff. So you
Jey Uso's in it.
Like Drew McIntyre. I mean, he's a big enough star.
We don't know who's coming back from the past. Like, that's crazy. They never announce who's in the match.
justified, but I think
As far as
that's
like
gonna be tied up
the
with Roman Reigns in
on the screen on the
I'd love
Titantron.
it for them to give it to LA Knight. Search your feelings. Be a Jedi. Do you think that's going to happen?
No. Roman's retaining.
Somebody like Gunther absolutely has the credentials. But
That's my pick right there. Is Gunther. I would love for Gunther to win the championship.
So you know what I would do if we decide that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes aren't going to win it? I would give it to someone totally random like Grayson Waller. Don't pretend he's not going to be a main eventer one day.
Yeah, but not now.
The trigger now. Seriously though, if Punk or Rhodes do get thrown out of there before the end, I will have a meltdown. To the point, if one of those two guys doesn't win it, I will shake my head. Number 6, Brock returns to set up.
I don't know about that. He may or might not return tomorrow night.
Now this entry kind of ticks 2 boxes as well, because 1, it's going to give fans something they've wanted for ages, and 2, we'll also get the return of one Brock Lesnar. Mania season is often when he does pop back up as well. That's why the Rumble serves as such a good catalyst for that show, because Gunther can be in the ring and throwing people out. And then number 24, here comes the Beast. He eliminates Gunther, then on Raw or SmackDown. You can go, I hate you. And we set up that match for WrestleMania 40. And hell, the Intercontinental Championship can be on the line for all I care. Let's go nuts. I know this is
Brock never won a championship before.
Again, but that's not the point. It's all about fan expectation here. And knowing that in early April, you were going to get the ultimate in man-meat slapping matches. Well, you'd be pumped. It also becomes even more interesting in 2024, because in terms of programs from 2023, Cody kind of vanquished Brock Lesnar. So does he beat Gunther, or does Gunther beat him?
Wow.
I don't know. What I do know is that I want to see that fight, and I want to make a lot of noise during the Royal Rumble. Put your hands together.
Okay.
Find the debut of Jade.
I forgot about Jade.
I don't even care if she wins. I don't even care if she
I want her to debut. No lie.
I really just feel like a smart time to do this, because once again, if you are a surprise in the Rumble, somehow you just feel like a bigger star. And actually, there are some chess pieces we could move into position. Because there is easy booking right here. That
Jade versus Bianca.
Woo. The rise of the damn thing.
That'd be a good match.
She throws a bunch of people out, where I don't know, 4, 5, or 6 individuals get together and they throw her over the top. All the commentators have to do is say, "Oh my gosh, look how many humans it did take." She's utterly protected. I would actually have her break the record for eliminations before this as well. Let her throw out 13 people. You'll be like,
no, man.
That, Simon. But why don't
I'll say about at least 10.
So nice and simple.
10 to 12.
Flair seems to be out for the entirety of 2024 too, which absolutely does suck. Let's just set up another match during this as well. Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. Give it to me before the return of Matt Cardona. So we have fallen into a pattern. And sure, it could be
Zack Ryder
as well, although Cardona has made it very clear he doesn't want to return to that name. But given that every single other person,
his wife works over there,
10/11 has gone back to WWE, well, surely it's Matt's time. It's kind of amazing this hasn't happened already. Once again, we all want surprises in the Royal Rumble, and I think he would be someone who would get a massive pop given everything he's done in the indie scene. And you can treat him like a brand new character.
Yeah.
He's totally reinvented himself. Cardona has also made it very clear he'd be happy to have this chat. Just don't treat him like you did treat him before.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because that last run
they buried him completely. They had that man lose the championship the next night after he won it at WrestleMania.
Just trying to tap into. Let's do it. Number 3,
Ken Shamrock is back. Ken Shamrock.
Man, would I love to see this. Because I think it's totally mad that it's been way over 20 years, ever since Ken Shamrock left the WWE.
He went to TNA, I know that.
Had so much of a cameo appearance. What? I know he wasn't there for all that long during his first run, but he did make a massive difference, because he was one of these first guys that felt totally legit, because of course he had an MMA background.
Yeah.
The reason I'm more confident than ever that Shamrock may be in the Rumble is that he signed a Legends deal recently, and you can buy his merchandise on WWE Shop right now.
Wow.
Everything crossed. I want to see it. Mostly because he has that amazing entrance music. You remember it? It was on WWF The Music Volume 3 or whatever. I need that back in my life. Give it to me. He doesn't even have to be in there that long either, because he will get that lovely nostalgia pop. Just make sure he does something with Chad Gable. They suplex each other. A couple of ankle locks.
Wow. That would be nice. AJ Lee.
So I kind of thought this may have been
making an appearance in the Royal Rumble. Not really a physical appearance.
And then recently,
because I know her neck's still jacked up.
AJ Lee posted a video of her training with her husband, and everyone has lost their minds. As you should. It also makes sense as well, because if you have the Ken Shamrock nostalgia pop in the men's one, you need one for the women's too. And look, AJ doesn't need this. She's been massively successful away from the wrestling ring, but she too has a massive fan base. When you go on the internet, everybody loves her. I still kind of feel like it's an outside bet. Now, on the 3rd of January, as I am recording this, there is just a little bit more of a chance. Hopefully she comes back for good.
AJ is so beautiful, man. I had a huge crush on her. She was like definitely one of my favorites back in the day.
Number one, here comes the Rainmaker. Yep, nothing would be crazier or more shocking than this. And some people like to pretend that New Japan Pro Wrestling exists in its own little bubble. That is doing
what's his name?
They're all connected to some degree.
Yeah.
And if Okada arrived in the Royal Rumble, I promise you,
yeah, Okada.
Itself as we know it would stop. It's also what it would mean,
especially if you go to NXT. I've been hearing talks from him might be in NXT. Okada versus Braun Breaker.
Have gone the other way because we recently replaced the NJPW president with Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Mostly because Okada was walking around going, yeah, you know that old guy? I don't like it. So my gut feeling is that this is not going to go down. Okada will re-up with New Japan, and good for him. But man, once again, the geek inside of me would melt down if this happens. I love Okada. Genuinely think he's one of the best wrestlers ever. Now, as always, the most important thing is, what do you think the most major shock at the Royal Rumble?
I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
Look, there's a video on the screen.
I can't wait to see it tomorrow night, man. I'm excited.
Feels like you should click it. Also, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And
hi, y'all. Great video, man. I'm excited to see the Royal Rumble tomorrow night, man. I can't wait to see who wins, who comes back, who, like, what storylines are gonna be built tomorrow night, starting with tomorrow night. Man, I'm excited, man. Let me know down below in the comments of what y'all thought of my reaction to this video. Like, comment, subscribe. But till next time, I'm out. Peace.